Rams the Jews head first in the top turnbuckle. And in the second one. And then just steps on top of the head of the Juice as he mouths with some of the fans at ringside. Forearm to the face of the Juice in the second one by Dynamite Seth Knight. Repeatedly now. Oh, in retaliation by the Juice as he fires away. Irish Whip, no reversal. Oh, and catches him with that boot. That is one of the most devastating boots in wrestling today when Dynamite Seth Knight hits it. Goes for a cover. 1, 2. Now choking the man. Come on. Arguing with the referee, doing all kinds of dirty tactics, now stepping on the face of the Juice. Come on, Seth. You don't have to do this. Stomping the back of the head now, repeatedly, Dynamite Seth Knight. Still angry about that loss he suffered to Girl Candy Christian Jacobs that cost him his chances to be RCW champion, at least at this point in time. And we are winding down that tournament. Semifinals were held a couple of nights ago in Truman. Look at this, small package. 1, 2. 2 count only. And Seth Knight measures him and levels him with a clothesline. That tournament, we're down to the final 2. If you want to know who they are, visit RCWWrestling.com right now for full results from that Truman card, and it includes the winners of the semifinal matches. One change of pace was, of course, Human Highlight Reel Austin Lane, no longer with Ringside Championship Wrestling, so he forfeited his spot in the tournament. His matchup against Bishop was overturned, therefore Bishop, technically on paper, is the winner of that match, and he went in and he faced Girl Candy Christian Jacobs, of course, due to our television time restrictions. We don't have the actual result of that match in hand or able to tell it to you right now, but online you can visit us, RCWWrestling.com. We do our best to update it there. And our good friend Brian Trammell over at WrestlingRiotOnline.com, or the short address, RROnews.com. He always keeps it updated, so he should have some information up there as well. Dynamite trying for a submission here. I don't think, well, he actually has the arm pulled back in the hammerlock position pretty well, but snap mare there by the Juice, but it was still not enough. He wasn't able to get out of the hold, and then Seth actually kind of changed positions, went to a body scissors, and now front face lock pulling back. The Juice, wisely knew where he was in the ring. He got to the ropes, and that was small on his part. Seth Knight drives a foot to the top of the face. Dynamite looking for his first win in RCW, and so is the Juice, who makes his RCW debut here. Those vicious, hard kicks to the upper thigh area. Dynamite Seth Knight are making their mark. Forearm shots repeatedly now by the Juice. Irish Whip coming up hard in the turnbuckle. Here he comes on, a big forearm, running forearm, and a clothesline. That, my friends, may be all sure. Look out here. Here comes the Juice. Up and over, down on top of him. Drives an elbow hard. Going for a cover. He may have him here. 1, 2. Ooh. 2 count only. He's saying, referee, come on, man. Help me out here. Dynamite Seth Knight pulling himself up in the ropes. The Juice measuring him with a forearm. Connects hard. And a second one. Levels his man. He has something in mind. Looks like an Irish Whip coming up. No reversal. Oh, sour face silencer. He got him right there. 1, 2, 3. Now I tell you what, very impressive from Dynamite Seth Knight, avenging that loss to Girl Candy from a couple of weeks ago. Dynamite that time was able to hit the sour face silencer. He's victorious. Again, your winner here in our feature match, Dynamite Seth Knight. Brian Thompson back here on RCW Late Night Wrestling right here on KAIT TV8 Jonesboro. This time I want to talk about a situation that went down last Saturday night at the Augusta National Guard Armory in Augusta, Arkansas. It involved Midnight Gold, Beautiful Bobby Eaton, and his new partner, Golden Boy Greg Anthony. Their opponents for the evening were the big man from the Windy City, Kid Nichols, his tag team partner, a third-generation wrestling superstar, son of Nightmare Ken Wayne, grandson of Buddy Wayne. I'm talking about 3G Eric Wayne. It was a tag team match involving those two teams, and then later on things got even a little bit stickier as they involved our Executive Director of Wrestling Operations, Casino Kid Charles Mosier. We can't show it to you this week, wrestling fans, but we will have footage from that incident right here next week on RCW Late Night Wrestling, so we want you to set your DVRs, VCRs, or stay up with us right here 12:30 Saturday night, next Saturday night, to see highlights of what happened in Augusta last week. But right now, we did have a chance to catch up with Midnight Gold, a lot on their mind. They've had some battles with Hot Topic, talking about Derek King and Stan Lee, and of course, as I mentioned, the battle with Premier Brutality, 3G Eric Wayne and Kid Nichols. Right now, let's listen to what Midnight Gold had to say.
My name is the Golden Boy, Greg Anthony. And the man to my right doesn't need an introduction, but if there's anybody in this business that deserves one, it's him. He is the greatest tag team wrestler of all time. Beautiful Bobby Eaton. Now, as part of the Midnight Express, he won every tag team title that was ever in their grasp. But by 1991, Bobby Eaton was a successful singles wrestler. But he was always looking. He was always looking. He didn't know for what, but it was something. And that's when he saw me. He saw a brash young man claiming to be the best of the best. And that's when he called me up. He said, Greg, you know, I'm not satisfied with being part of the greatest tag team of yesteryear. I want to be part of the greatest tag team walking the planet today. And that's when the stars aligned. That's when the heavens sung. And that's when the devil himself sat up and took notice, because Midnight Gold was formed. And since then, we have proven to everybody that we are the best team. We are Tag Team of the Year every time we step in that ring. Whether it's Hot Topic, whether it's Premier Brutality, whether it's anybody that dares lace their boots against us, we will prove that we are the best of the best, I promise. And when we make a promise, it's as good as gold.
Hey, speaking of great things, you have some great things going on. JimCornette.com. Take a look at this right here, the official website of Professional Wrestling's Louisville Slugger, and you can find all kinds of merchandise. Of course, the greatest tag team of all time, bar none, is the Midnight Express, and Jim is actually going to sneak over here and show you what's available now. I have my copy. I have it autographed, but you can get yours right now at JimCornette.com. It is the Midnight Express 25th Anniversary Scrapbook. I tell you what, pictures, this thing is loaded with information. Look at the color, and it's all kinds of color. One of the nicest books, maybe the nicest book I have ever seen. And you know, everybody and their mama is trying to do a wrestling book nowadays. Show us one of those DVDs, Jim. I think we have one of those available now. Hey, I'll tell you what. Here we go. Right there.
The Lost Matches. 2-disc set, 4 hours of action comes complete with a collector's booklet for your viewing pleasure. That can be had at the low, low price of only $20 plus shipping and handling at JimCornette.com.
That's the place to go if you want all the great Midnight Express Jim Cornette merchandise. JimCornette.com. Thank you, Jim, very much.
Thank you, Brian, very much.
Thank you.
I can honestly say of all the wrestling programs I've ever been on, yours is certainly the most recent.
I appreciate that. You got to go to JimCornette.com. I'm out of here.